Hewlett Packard remains in the driver's seat in the bidding war for data storage provider 3PAR. HP's $2 billion offer still tops Dell's last bid, but is this battle over? We're joined now on the phone by Paul Meeks, a senior equity analyst at Capstone Investments. Paul personally owns shares of HP, as does his firm, and he's in Charleston, South Carolina. Paul, thanks very much. And let me ask you, is this deal done?
No, it's clearly not done because investors have bid the shares even up over the most recent price that HP's offered at 30. The stock's showing now at about 32.
And what's your take on the price tag for this? Is HP or Dell, are they paying too much for this company? Is this an appropriate use of HP's money right now?
That's an excellent question. Here's a stock that on August 13th, 3PAR that is, was trading at $9.65, and now it's indicated over 32. Now, if you believe anything about efficient market theory in the markets, obviously they're paying too much. And I think, we do have some arrogance involved between the two bidders. And, they must really believe a lot about this technology, because this is a whopping price to pay $2 billion plus for this technology.
So who blinks first here?
Excellent question. I would think that Hewlett Packard has the resources to pay more. But also, we're having an issue where here's a company that's embroiled already in a press relations nightmare with the sacking of their CEO, and they know that every time that they raise the price, it's becoming more and more unpopular with shareholders. So do they need the company? Do they want the company? They seem to. They seem to raise the bid fairly aggressively. It's not much of an impact on their balance sheet because the $2 billion that they'd pay was essentially the free cash flow they earned last quarter alone. But I would imagine at some point somebody's got to blink, and I don't know if it would be Dell or it would be Hewlett Packard.
Let me ask you about the HP leadership situation. What does this bidding war tell you about the state of HP's leadership team? I know you commented on the Mark Hurd situation, not thrilled with how that played out. What do you think of the current leadership?
I really think Kathy Lesjak, who is the CFO during the whole Mark Hurd reign and is the at least temporary CEO, is a fine candidate. I think she should even be considered, if she wants the job, she says publicly she doesn't, to be the leader of that company. Now, it's obviously a negative. I think that this might indicate that to some folks that the company has no financial discipline because they keep on bidding so much for 3PAR. But on the other hand, I think we're not giving them credit for how many smart folks work over there. A couple of years ago, they brought in a very senior fellow from EMC to run the storage operation. He obviously thinks that the 3PAR technology is worth it.
Paul, would this bidding still be going on if Mark Hurd was in charge?
Boy, I don't know. It's an impossible question to answer. I think the folks that are on duty now are far more savvy than you get credit for, so I wouldn't necessarily say that if Mark Hurd was there, they would have paid a lower price.
All right. Our thanks to Paul Meeks at Capstone Investments in Charleston. Appreciate the time.